It's the 15th of September. It is the Midway call for the Vitify Corporation, and we have things to share. We're going to catch you up on some things that you're aware of and some things you might not yet be aware of, and then we'll be sure to share and expand on those pieces of information as we roll forward. We have a little announcement coming up at the end of the call, and then Tyler's going to give us updates on a few different things throughout. But let's start with, I'll just jump right in to the Life Converted trip. This is something that has been in the works and been talked about and announced for a long time. And we've been looking at these things and getting excited for the event coming up. This is a view of the actual ship, the brand new ship that launched just this year. And it will be ours on November 18th. And it will take us to such places as this. The Life Converted trip. We're so excited. We've been doing some recognition of people who have been qualified and planning to go, and we're eager for that. Again, Life Converted trip 2025. And then the next trip after that, let's see, Shane, why don't you tell us? Did I have that right? Let me look at my notes. Tyler, why don't you tell us about the next trip after that?
Right. That sounds like it's going to be our club vacation Vitify trip in Croatia, the spring of 2026. Looking forward to this. We've got the date down. We've got the location down. We're really excited about what this has to offer and the opportunity to be able to go for all of those that qualify for this Croatia CVV event coming up here in the next 7 or 8
So
months.
cool.
Yeah,
Such a
it looks
great
beautiful.
resort, great area.
Yeah, it looks incredible. I can't wait to be there, see all of you guys there. So how to be able to qualify for this? It's pretty straightforward based upon your activity, your business activity, signups 20, fast develop 6 individuals from those signups to Fast Track Star, and 3 of those individuals from Fast Track Star to Fast Track Pro. If you want to bring an extra person, you can see the qualifications there for our BioMS partner experience. Just go ahead and qualify for the CVV event. And then for the Fast Track, help 2 individuals reach Fast Track Senior, and those 2 individuals help them reach Fast Track Master as well. So that's how you qualify for that incredible BioMS partner experience that we have. Sorry, I've got something flying around me. But Dave, you just had a chance not too long ago to be able to go to Germany and to be able to have a chance to talk with and get to know a little bit better our partners that we have with BioMS.
I
How
did
did
I
that?
did a visit of this the pre-CVV Plus.
Yes.
I mean, that is what it was, but I got kind of an inside scoop, and we'll have some results of that visit coming out shortly. We want to be able to share some of that background, some of that information, knowledge, the atmosphere that we have there in at our partner facility in Darmstadt, Germany, and we have some information about that coming out very shortly. But also, we have some information about people who are already on their way to qualifying for the CVV. So
And
we've
I'm excited about this, the recognition for these
This is so cool.
individuals.
Now, we've done the calculations, and obviously up front, to get that first level of qualification, you need to enroll 20 new customers or entrepreneurs. So that's between, tell me the deadlines again, Tyler.
It's July 1st of 2025 through February 28th of 2026 is the
Okay.
qualification period to be able to qualify for this.
And so we're talking about roughly 2.5 new enrollments per month. So we have a tracker because we're 2 months in. We have July qualifying and August qualifying. Look at who's already on their way.
This is
That's
incredible.
that's amazing.
Yeah, Jenny Lim, 14, John Riddle, 12, Marianne, Johanna, Marfa, both with 11, Elfride, and that's Louise Davidson with Nature's Wisdom with 10. I mean, congratulations to all of you for just enrolling July and August. That's it. Just the last couple of months, we've seen so many individuals. When you're on here, 5, you're also on here with our Midway call. Congratulations on that. But this is just incredible to be able to see this.
Yeah.
You guys are working and sharing what Vitify is all about, and in doing so, qualifying on your way to qualifying for the CVV trip coming up here next spring. So congratulations to all of you.
Awesome. So cool.
Yeah.
And again, Jenny Lim, John Riddle, kind of it feels like there's going to be a neck and neck race to see who is the number one. I'm going to go out on a limb right now. This has not been discussed. So because I control the recording, I can delete this part if I need to. But I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say the number one enroller gets something special. I said it. I said it. I'm going to put it on. He's nodding and smiling. At the same time, he's writing me a message. Don't ever put me on the spot like that again, Dave. But I'm going to say they get something special. Now, it might be a signed 8.5 by 10.5 glossy picture of Shane with a big old pucker on it. I don't know. Just things that are available, things we might think about. But I'm going to say we're going to get, because this is a huge takeoff. Jenny and John kind of saw that opportunity and they're jumping into it. I want to reward, and I think Shane agrees, we want to reward the number one sign up getter in this, what do we say, 8-month period. Let's
Yeah.
see what you got. Let's see what it's going to be. And I'm going to say that high sign up earner, and if it's a tie, we'll do multiple prizes. I'm going to break rules all over the place here. If I'm not back next month, you'll know why. You'll know I've been excused. And but that's kind of where we want to take things. We want things to be amazing all over, and we're excited to share this experience with everybody. So we've got now Life Converted Trip November 2025 on its way. CVV trip to Croatia 2026. There's another trip after that. Actually, let's do one more. I got one more piece of information first. Let's talk about really quickly. Let's do Life Converted Trip 2026. I'm just going to throw it on and let's everybody chime in. Shane, you've been. I'm going to put you on the spot again. Why don't you give us a quick look at 2026? What we're talking about for the 10-year anniversary.
Well, we've got so many trips coming up with the cruise here in a couple of months, and then Croatia around the corner as well, first part of next year. But this trip in particular is going to be so special. I mean, this is a 10-year anniversary trip, and it's an opportunity to come together as a Vidify family from around the world and celebrate 10 years. I mean, that's a long time coming. I remember when we first started, it's been, we're coming up on 9 years here in October. And man, it is incredible to think that we're 10 years into this journey. And we're going to celebrate next year in Cancun in our Life Converted trip. And just so excited to be with those people. That is, I mean, it's literally a loyalty trip to be there at that 10-year anniversary Life Converted trip in Cancun. And so excited to be with everyone that will qualify for that trip. If you've never been to Cancun, or even if you have been, it's extra special when you're celebrating 10 years. And it's also, of course, together with the Vidify family. So very excited to be there in Cancun next November 2026.
Now, Shane, can you please illuminate us? What is that substance at the bottom right of the picture?
Let's see. You're talking about that gorgeous turquoise water? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes,
That
sir.
is Cancun, man. If you have
That's
not been to Cancun, just gorgeous beaches, gorgeous water. It's one of the premier destinations if you're talking about beautiful beaches.
yeah.
It's funny when before my wife and I moved down to Mexico. Wow, that was back in 2009, I believe. We went down there and we lived for 12 years. You know where I took my wife? I took her to Cancun to convince her that it was worthwhile to move down to Mexico, and she fell in love with Mexico. I didn't take her to the streets of Mexico City. I took her to Cancun, to the beaches there, and it was an incredible experience. Very smart on my part, huh, Dave?
That's why that's our leader right there. That's why he does what he does. Love it.
That's
Now, Shane,
right.
why don't you shift gears a little bit? I want to take us through that great announcement we made in earlier this year. We're talking about Fast Track, and it's something that you've opened up across the board. But we just want to do a quick run through about what's available and what people can look forward to, and again, tie that back to how it helps people qualify for the CVV Plus event.
A lot of what we tied in there with new signups, Tyler's already recognized all these people that are out of the gate really fast. Congratulations to all those people around the world. And if we're talking about regions, I have to give a shout out to Australia. I mean, those first top two people are from Australia. I think they've got several others on that tracker that Dave shared. But the key to your Vidify business is not only bringing people on, it's helping them to do the same and helping them to do the same very quickly. And that's why we set up this fast track program, because it's a huge incentive. It's actually 47,800 incentives to get you out of the gate very quickly. You can earn up to $47,800 by participating in the fast track program and helping your people to do the same. Because as they come out of the gate, they share the product with others. They help them to qualify Star and Pro. They earn their initial investment back, and they're helping their people to do the same. And as you do that, you have access to these bonuses that build up. And that's the thing, is that they're sequential and they just build upon each other, where you can earn initially a quick $100, $200 as your Star Pro, but then you very quickly get up to 250 that you can earn multiple times, $500 at the master level multiple times, and those bonuses just add up quickly. And all of this in addition to what's in the basic Simplify Rewards plan. And so it's just an additional benefit. And for those people that want to build fast, and I would actually highly recommend that even if you've been with us for a long time, teach the new people within your organization to hit these levels very quickly, and you're going to be surprised how fast your Vidify business grows.
I gotta make a comment here. It was kind of interesting. We've had some people in the past that have been with us for a number of years, but the way that they got started, a number of years ago or last year or whenever they did, a few years ago, a couple years ago, from different markets, different regions, they would have hit those numbers. They would have hit those $47,800, all of it. And there's a lot of them that would have done that, actually. So it's doable. It's doable. I would encourage you to share that information, like you said, Shane, with your new individuals that come on board, because it is definitely doable to be able to make that happen.
I want to give share a story that I had, experience here just a couple of weeks ago. Was talking to somebody that's been with us for a long time down in Mexico. And that person had hit some ranks, but for different reasons had fallen back down and was qualifying at the senior level at that time. I just had a conversation with him, a good friend of mine. He's been with the company for a long time. And I didn't even realize he had bumped back up to master. And by doing so, he hit a $500 bonus just by re-qualifying at the master rank, which he had not qualified at for over 6 months. And he bumped back up to that master rank and hit a $500 bonus. And now he's totally focused on maintaining that bonus and bumping up to the premier level so he can hit the $1,250 monthly bonus. And he's got the opportunity to earn cumulative bonuses over time. I mean, that's the incredible thing, is that you still have an opportunity to bump up to the premier level, to the elite level, to requalify at those levels, diamond levels, etc. Since we opened this fast track bonus open to everyone. So incredible. There's something interesting about just requalifying those levels and getting a new person online that does the same. This person that bumped back up to the master level actually signed up 4 new people last month, even though he's been with us for years. But he got turned on and signed up 4 people last month. And now he requalified at the master and building now to get back up to the premier level and above to hit those higher bonuses within the fast track program. So wonderful opportunity to help your people, but at the same time, you can requalify at those ranks and earn those bonuses as well within the fast track program.
Awesome. I love it. Tyler, when new people come on board, they join Vidify and they want to know what to do next. What might we offer them along that path?
Well, I got to tell you, there's a few things. We are sending out not just a welcome email, but we're sending out other emails that include talk a little bit about product. You don't need to be an expert. Individuals that come on board that are brand new do not need to be experts, but we are sending out emails that give a little bit of information about the product, some business basic information, talking a little bit about the back office, basic things like how to place an order, how to add auto ship, how to log in. But there's some very, very simple things that we're sending out, and certainly to be able to how to connect with your sponsor as well, and the importance of doing that. We're sharing information about VitaFiVideos.com and where to go, VitaFi results. We are actually doing bi-weekly onboarding Zooms or getting started Zooms. And we started it this past week on the 9th, last Tuesday, a week ago, and both for the U.S. market as an Australia, New Zealand market, and it's for the European market. And Shane, you were working with the Latino market as well, and we did those. We started those, and they started off fantastic. We had a really great response. Ryan Stokes helped out with one in the evening, and Iwan Yorks helped out with myself earlier in the day for Europe. Just a lot of great response, and it was really fun to be able to get people together. It's interesting because new people want connection. They want to be able to feel what VitaFi is all about. And so we had a lot of people that joined in, and they were asking a lot of questions. The intent was to go 30 minutes. And I think the one with Iwan went about an hour and 5 minutes because they kept asking questions, great questions. And then the one that later on in the day with Ryan Stokes was about 50 to 55 minutes. And it was just really fun to be able to get people together. So we're doing those onboarding or getting started Zooms every 2 weeks. We are not doing one tomorrow, but we'll do one a week from tomorrow. And we'll put out some promotional pieces about that so that you know when and what the link is, the time, and all of that information. So we're doing a number of things to be able to help people to be able to grow, to be able to get started out of the gate very quickly, understand some very basic principles of what they need to know from a product and business building standpoint, and then certainly connecting with others, with different sites, with your sponsor, and those types of things too. One thing that we do want to be able to share with you is that we have a website that's called startvitafi.com. Write that down, startvitafi.com. And this used to be 30 Days to Pro, but we've changed the URL to startvitafi.com. And this is a new tool that we will be leveraging, accessing, working with, that will have a lot of information on there about the basics of getting started with VitaFi. So we encourage you to be able to share this URL, this website link, with as many people as possible. We've got a welcome message from Shane and Laura, some different training principles, how to be able to reach Star, how to be able to reach Pro, what Fast Track is all about, certainly some points of resource information, where to go, what to learn, and we'll be adding this. This will be a very basic starting point for those individuals. So startvitafi.com. We'll be adding a lot of content, a lot of information on here as we go along. And this will be the primary point for that. And in conjunction with the emails that we're doing, the welcome emails and the ongoing business building and product information emails, as well as the onboarding or getting started Zooms that we'll be doing every other week. So we're really excited. It's all about getting started. It's all about sharing. And I know some of you are thinking, gosh, I wish I would have had that, back in the day. And yes, but we're always evolving and always trying to provide different tools and access points for you to be able to help your new individuals get started off on the right foot. And I think we're heading in that direction with the things that we're offering now.
These are from great feedback from field leaders and from Shane and Laura's minds and Tyler's mind, and then we try to make it work for the most people possible. Tyler mentioned the biweekly Zooms that he's doing. We don't yet have we are planning to record them, but right now we're trying to work out all the stretches and muscles and how do we sound and what do we present. So like Tyler said, that was a very valuable 1 hour and 5 minutes presentation and then a 55-minute presentation next. Those are difficult for everyone to walk through once they get in. So we will be refining those processes, those presentations, and then making that available as recordings later on. So certainly it's great to join live. I think those of us on this call would agree. It's best to be here, watch the goofy guys make mistakes once in a while or make promises that we are not yet sure how we're going to keep. But when we have it recorded, then you can watch it at any time. You might get home from work at 9 p.m. and say, oh, I'm ready to watch that. I need some VitaFi motivation. The recordings are great to have, and they will become available there as well. Let's do a quick jump over to now talking about, again, biodesign. It's such a great concept, the great thing that we've built, that Tyler and his team have been gathering information and support. Great product content, videos, information from our wellness team, people sharing their testimonials and their experience. What does biodesign mean for us? And these are things that form the foundation of what helps our business grow and what makes us a powerful option when we're talking about personal wellness, financial wellness, and social and societal wellness. How do we contribute to our communities? And it's such a thrill to be part of that with who we are and what makes us VitaFi. And what we do with Vitify becomes something of a great opportunity as well. Shane, I'm going to put you on the spotlight now, and we are going to have you talk about an upcoming event that is soon to be upon us.
That's right. That's right. Before I talk about that though, I do want to make mention that startvitify.com website that Tyler was talking about for all the new entrepreneurs that come into your team. We have that in 5 languages. So it's in English, Spanish, Dutch, Danish, and Polish. And so you can go on there and you can share it with confidence with the people that sign up into your group. We understand a lot of the people that are coming on speak English. However, we want it in native languages and local languages as well. So make sure to share with confidence as well in the multiple languages. Yeah, we've got coming up our next virtual event that we call the Growth Call, the Q4 Growth Call. That's coming up on Saturday, October 11th, and we hope that you join us. We had a growth call back in July, and every quarter we have a growth call moving forward. And this is your opportunity to connect in and to hear from others and to be recognized as well. We're very excited. We have confirmed it. We're still working together with and inviting some of our leaders to be featured speakers, but we do have confirmed Iwan Yorks, our elite leader from Europe. He's going to be one of the featured speakers, and Tyler is now featured that you'll see on subsequent announcements about this growth call coming up on Saturday, October 11th. Very excited. It's wonderful just to connect on. We try our best to adapt so that everyone can connect on. We are a global company and we're around the world. And so unfortunately, it makes it a little difficult for everyone to be able to connect on from in their respective countries, etc. But if you're not able to connect on in the given time of the call, we hope that you share it with your team so that they can connect on and see the call, see the recording of the call later on. Great opportunity to hear from people that are doing the business and to get tips for them. But the best thing is to make sure that your team is on this call as well. Sometimes we see it and we're on the call, but how many times do you hop on a call and then all of a sudden you're like, why didn't I invite my team members to be on this call as well? And so make sure to share that call and get people on that call as well. Very important.
The link is coming out soon. We'll have a URL specific to it. But again, that is Saturday, the 11th of October, 11 a.m. Mountain Time, same time as right now. We do have a couple of time zone changes that come up for Australia and New Zealand, for example. So they will have a little bit of a 1 hour difference as we get there. But everything else for through the end of October will be on this same time frame, and same 11 a.m. Mountain Time start will be whatever time it is for you right now on October 11th as well. Tyler, talk us through where we're coming up with a couple of promotions that we announced earlier.
Yes, we've got the last 2 weeks of the month, starting today, actually. We know that we've got the Kit 100 special that's out there for each respective market, and we encourage you to take advantage of that. We've had a great response from that last month in August. We decided to carry it over through the rest of September as well, and so we're doing that. Really excited about the results that we're seeing. We also have a customer promotion that we are offering here for the month of September that will end September 30th. Basically, you can earn 50 to 100 US dollars for new customer orders. The gist of this is you have 3 new customers that come on board, and you'll be able to get $50, or 5 new customer orders and to be able to get a $100 bonus. Now, those aren't just from new individuals, but if you have customers that have not placed an order this month, or I guess in August, July, June, but haven't placed an order since May or before, they will also count for these $50 or for the $100 for your 3 new orders or 5 new orders. So take advantage of that through the rest of this month. Customers are the foundation of any business, as you know. And so we're promoting enrolling customers and bringing new customers on board, or reactivating some of your former customers that haven't enrolled or haven't made a purchase for quite a while. So excited about those. Again, they both expire September 30th at the end of this month.
Awesome. Thank you, Tyler. Shane, we are about 5 minutes from the close time, so we'll turn it over to you for some a final thought.
No, thanks, Dave. Hey, I just noticed that Elfride Toll is connected on this call live with us. Elfride, just want to congratulate you. We noticed that you are also on that list of people that are on their way to qualify for the CVV Croatia. Elfride has had 10 new signups in the past couple of months. Congratulations, Elfride.
Thank you. Thank you
Incredible,
very much.
incredible job that she's doing. I don't know if you guys know much about Elfride. She is in her 80s and she continues to share the product every day. Just an incredible woman, incredible experience that she's doing, sharing the product there in the Netherlands, as well as in her home country of Suriname, where she has an incredible group. I can always tell when Elfride has orders coming through, because all of a sudden we see a flood of orders headed to Florida. And from Florida, then they head on down to Suriname. And so congratulations, Elfride, for what you're doing and sharing our product 10 drops at a time. Doing an incredible job. Guys, I just want to close out the meeting with a thought that I came across recently and just reminded me of kind of the journey that we're all on as entrepreneurs. You know, I've been on this journey now for over 10 years because Laura and I started this journey even before we started the company. And came across this thought that success is not final, but failure is not fatal. And it's the courage to continue that counts. Of course, this is Winston Churchill, a very famous quote that he shared with us. You know, success is not final. If you're connected on with us and you're in the middle of just a successful run, let me warn you, that success is not final. You're going to come across bumps in the road that might impact your enthusiasm level that you have at the time. It might make you question as well whether you should continue. Maybe right now you're in the middle of some of the bumps in the road, and you're thinking that you're not sure that you necessarily want to continue doing what you're doing. But let me tell you that that failure is not final. It's not. The challenges that you have right now, that failure is not fatal to your business. It's not fatal to you either. It doesn't determine who you are. Failure is part of life and things that happen to us, but it is the courage to continue that counts. And so if you're in the middle of that success run, or if you're in the middle of maybe some failures right now, it's the courage to continue that counts. What I love is the second part of this quote, and a lot of times we don't hear this second part. We hear the first part. It's quite popular. But we don't hear the second part where it says success is stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. Guys, that is the trick, is to overcoming those stumbles, because we're all going to have them, but maintaining that enthusiasm to continue. Entrepreneurship is a journey. It's not an event. It's not just a single decision that we make. It's a series of decisions that we make over and over and over again. And I'd actually say that the journey of entrepreneurship starts every day. It's not a single decision, and it's not a single day that determines the success that we achieve as a part of our journey in entrepreneurship. It's that decision every day that we make as we get up. And it's that enthusiasm, maintaining that enthusiasm. How many times have I woken up in a day thinking, oh man, this happened yesterday, and how am I going to overcome it? But all of a sudden, when I think about what can become of Vitify, what can become of this journey of entrepreneurship, all of a sudden that clicks in my mind and it changes everything. All of a sudden that maybe that doubt that I had, or that challenge that I felt was so daunting and so unachievable, all of a sudden I realize that everything is different. Guys, let's focus on what can be achievable, what we can accomplish here in Vitify, because that changes everything. Everything is mindset, and everything is maintaining that enthusiasm. If you are here, it is because you are following what Winston Churchill said. Success is stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. We love you. We appreciate you. And we know that together we can achieve it. Thanks so much for connecting on today. In our midway call, I'll turn it back over to you, Dave, for final thoughts.
That's the final thought. Cannot say it better than that, Shane. Thanks, everybody. We're glad you're with us, and we look forward to talking to you again soon. Bye-bye.
Everyone.